What's up, internet? Welcome back. This is Lizard22. Miitomo is an interesting case study. It's pretty much Nintendo's first mobile game, although it's not really a game, but it definitely has Nintendo's DNA all over it. Get it? DNA, because DNA developed it. But before we get into it, let me just tell you, this is a forum discussion video. So before I start, leave your comments about the topic down below. And after the discussion, continue the conversations down below. And remember to subscribe for more content. Miitomo was an interesting game. It's Nintendo's first game. And it had an interesting concept where you answered questions, and then the Miitomo got to know a little bit about you and would kind of take on your identity in that sort of way. And it was actually really fun. When it first started, I knew a bunch of people who had no interest in anything Nintendo would download that app, and then everyone was having fun. But then it only took 1 month for everyone to kind of drop off because it was very limited. It's the first time Nintendo's ever put out a mobile game. So, I mean, it's expected to be limited. Unfortunately, the reason why it died is because everyone jumped on board all at once, and then they all abandoned it pretty much at the same time, which led a dozen of empty abandoned accounts. And so I ended up just kind of interacting with the same people every single day. So then I kind of just stopped. One of the funnest things that the apps actually had that did not involve conversating with people was the ability to take real pictures and add your me to it. It was a really fun concept, and I actually really liked it. And I kind of wish that was still around because that was really fun, at least that little portion of it. But I understand why that's gone because it's the whole app in general. Because it's so limited in what it was able to do, what they should have done was get people to slowly sign on. So only do a few accounts allowed at a given time, or you know what, maybe make this 100% tied to a Switch. Of course, the Switch wasn't out at the time, but maybe they could have held off on it, I don't know, and have this baked into the Switch so there's like less people that have it, less people to experience it, like let it grow kind of organically. And you know, the Switch actually needs a messaging system, so if this was baked into the Switch, this would have been its main messaging system. And then maybe all those like little fun features like having a voice and stuff like that can be optionally turned on or off, although I would have it on because it's awesome. And I love the fact that you can give your Mii's a voice and you can make it sound like as dumb as possible. It's awesome, and I would consider it like pretty charming. Like that's a nice Nintendo-ish thing that they could add to a messaging system. And maybe like if they made this app more like a basic messaging system with the add-on of the Miitomo feel, so you can kind of like, maybe if it was modular in that you can have a basic messaging system for any of your Switch friends, so you can message your Switch friends on your phone and stuff like that. And then you have the option of adding in the Miitomo like voices. So if you want to hear the Miitomo voices, you can do that. If you don't want to hear them, you just want to use a basic messenger, you can do that too. I think they should have done that. I just really wish it would come back, maybe like a 2.0, and you know, because I really like the concept of like making a custom like apartments and stuff like that. One thing that I was a little saddened by was the fact that if you've played Tomodachi Life, you know that you can like make these like settings and you can actually watch the Miitomos interact on their own. This app did not have that. And that was the one thing that people who did play Tomodachi Life were kind of like, whoa, where is this? This is the funnest part of Tomodachi Life, and they got rid of it. They should have that in there. That should have been part of it. And I think that would have given it life, because all those abandoned accounts would have started becoming active in a sense, because they would have started to do their own things. They would have interacted with the characters all on their own. So even though I was like friends with, I don't know, like 20 people who stopped playing the game, I would still technically see them interacting with each other, just not them intentionally interact. I really wish that they could have done something like that. I feel like Nintendo is very clever. They could have came up with a way to make this game live on. And the reason why I wanted this game to live on is because I feel like this game could have been the Nintendo Switch's communicative system, because the Nintendo Switch does not have one, and the Nintendo Switch needs one. It's not a matter of should they not. No, they need one. And if we're going to be paying for this Nintendo Switch Online thing, this could have been it. This could have been the reason why people pay for this Nintendo Switch Online. Although this app is free, but I mean, just the fact that we can finally message people would have been nice. But that's a discussion in its own video. I also would like to hear your guys' experience with Miitomo. Did any of you guys like enjoy it, have some like awesome experiences, some hilarious experiences? I know I saw on Reddit like Miitomo had like its own subreddit for a while, and like a lot of the posts there were like pretty hysterical. For a quick second, it felt like Miitomo was going to be the hub. It was going to be like the Nintendo hub. I don't want to say Nintendo hub, but like maybe like the area where all the Nintendo fans kind of go to collect their coins. And I don't know, because there were My Nintendo coins that were a big thing at this point. They were pushing it. And you know what? They still exist, but honestly, I don't really even care about them anymore. While this game was in, like, I was trying to get all the coins, and now I don't even care. I know you can get some deals off of them. It's not like the Club Nintendo thing from a long time ago where you get like physical rewards. You see, that would have been cool, but we're not getting those. And I don't think we're ever going to get those. I think it's always going to be those dumb in-game rewards and stuff like that. Like in Splatoon, you got some outfits, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think it's going to go anywhere further than that. So what do you guys think? Do any of you miss Miitomo, or do you think Miitomo was dumb and you're glad it's gone? Let me know down below. And if you like discussion videos much like this one, go ahead and subscribe, and I will be back with more.